The rescheduled start date for the beginning of Season 2 in Go Battle League has officially been announced. So let's take a look at the announcement and see what changes we have to look forward to once Season 2 gets started. Let's get into it. Welcome back to the channel, trainers. My name is Oro Chris. I am your catching coach, and we have got the official announcement for Season 2, the rescheduled start date in Go Battle League. And as we can see, it will be beginning on Monday, May 11th, 2020. So 11 days past the originally scheduled start date. That was supposed to happen May 1st. As you recall from Monday's video, there were technical difficulties announced by Pokemon Go and Niantic, and as a result, the beginning of Season 2 was delayed. So we have now a rescheduled start date beginning again Monday, May 11th. And the announcement, as we can see, we're going to be beginning as we did in Season 1, as well as in the preseason, in the Great League, spending a little bit longer period of time in Great League this go round. The beginning will be Monday, May 11th, running through Monday, June 1st. So a full 3 weeks in the Great League, followed by moving into the Ultra League starting on June 1st until June 22nd. Again, another 3 weeks in Ultra League, a little bit longer period. In Season 1, it was originally 2 weeks in Great League, 2 weeks in Ultra, 2 weeks in Master League, as well as 2 weeks in all 3 leagues, what was originally planned. But because of these technical difficulties with the start of Season 2, we've had that full access to all 3 leagues for a little bit longer period than the originally scheduled 2 weeks. After moving out of Ultra League, we will then be proceeding into the Master League with a noticeably shorter period of time here. However, this will be beginning June 22nd and then running through July 6th. Now, the biggest change with regard to Season 2 from that of Season 1 is that concurrent with Master League, there is going to be a Premier Cup, a specialized restricted meta. There will be no CP cap on the Pokemon that you can use. However, there is a restriction: no legendaries and no mythical Pokemon will be permitted. As a result, this is going to have a huge effect on what the meta looks like in Master League come the Premier Cup. And when I say Master League, I mean the Premier Cup without the CP restrictions. That is because, as we know in Master League, the uber threats are Dialga, Giratina, and Melmetal, followed closely by Kyogre. Those 3-4 Pokemon have everyone is running those 3 or 4 Pokemon some form on their team. As a result, having those Pokemon ineligible for the Premier Cup, this is going to open up a completely different meta with regard to the types of lineups you will be seeing in the Premier Cup. What we can tell you for sure, after looking at initial simulations, is that Metagross is going to be extremely strong, as well as potentially Magnezone. Magnezone because it will have similar resistances for what is going to make Metagross a super threat. That Steel typing going to be resisting fairies, going to be resisting dragon type attacks. Very strong options in the Premier Cup meta. Similarly, without things like Dialga, Dragonite is also going to be rising to the fore, because as folks try to counter those Steel types with things like ground type attacks, having a flying type Pokemon like Dragonite with immunity tier resistance to ground type attacks is going to be extremely valuable in that meta. Similarly, with Fire being super effective into Steel types like Metagross and Magnezone, having a Dragon subtyping like that of Dragonite, being able to resist Fire type attacks, Dragonite is looking extremely good in this cup as well. We will get into more details about the Premier Cup in some later videos and look at some of the official simulations with regard to PV Poke. It's my understanding that the move shakeup, which we will be getting into segue here right now, the move shakeup with regard to the buffs that we discussed in Monday's video. Again, I'll put a link to that up above. That being a buff to Wild Charge, Drill Run, and to Moonblast. Those three move changes had not been added into the PV Poke simulations. So we will be looking more in detail at some of those rankings once those take effect, probably come the beginning of Season 2 on May 11th. And then finally, after Master League and Premier Cup conclude on July 6th, there will be a 1 week access to all 3/4 leagues, that being Great, Ultra, Master League, and of course the Premier Cup that will be running concurrently with the Master League. Here we discuss both the changes to rewards. So instead of the Scraggy that we were having as a potential reward at rank 7, I believe, in Go Battle League, now they're going to be offering a Metagross as well as a Pikachu Libre as the rank 7 reward. So exciting to be able to get your hands on that Pikachu Libre if you've not been able to up to this point. In Season 1, that was a exclusive reward for reaching rank 10. So definitely a tough road to hoe to get that Pikachu Libre. Biggest difference with regard to Season 2, what I am really liking to see here is that Rufflet, starting at rank 8, will be a reward encounter. Some of your guaranteed reward encounters will be different for Season 2. You'll encounter these Pokemon at each listed rank, including Stunfisk at rank 4, Rufflet, so it is a guaranteed reward, at rank 8, and then Scraggy starting at rank 9. If you reach rank 10, you'll earn a new avatar pose. It's unclear from the announcement whether or not that will be the same Steven pose that has been offered for reaching rank 10 in the Season 1 competition, but that will definitely be a nice welcome reward. Another big change is that the Pokemon encounters for each of your 5 sets of wins, instead of requiring 4 wins in the basic reward category or requiring 2 wins in the premium reward category. In this ranking, it's going to be only 1 win if you've done the premium rewards or 3 wins for the basic. You may recall recently there was a change to the reward structure in Go Battle League. You will continue to be able to battle until you get a win. As a result, by using a premium pass, you guarantee yourself that you'll get one of those Pokemon encounters. So if you're hunting for a particular Pokemon, this may be a great opportunity to try to get access to those Pokemon encounters on a guaranteed basis per raid pass. And finally, a really amazing reward for reaching rank 7 in Season 2 is access to an Elite Fast TM. Elite TMs are a special kind of TM that give you access to 1, any available move in that Pokemon's move pool, useful for Pokemon such as Mew, where there's just a ton of available options and you don't want to spend literally 40, 50, 60 charge TMs looking for the particular move that you want on that Pokemon. But also it gives access to moves that the Pokemon previously learned, what we call legacy moves, things like Community Day moves or access to moves that have been eliminated from a Pokemon's move pool. An example of that would be things like Icy Wind on Dugong, or for the fast TMs we'll be getting for Season 2, the fast move Ice Shard is a legacy move for Dugong. So expect in Season 2, once those are rewarded, or really in Season 3, to see a lot more options in terms of diversity for legacy moves in Pokemon, because more folks will have access to those up to this point very rare, very coveted, very exclusive legacy move sets. And what this will also enable you to do is put those moves on Pokemon with optimal IVs for PvP. Up to this point, legacy moves on things like Icy Wind on a Seaking that was not a move that you could find on a Goldeen in the wild, or you could power up or evolve a Goldeen with that moveset. Therefore, if you didn't have one from when it was eliminated from its move pool, you had to trade for one. And as a result, oftentimes those trade IVs did not go as favorably as one would hope. As a result, with access to these charge and fast elite TMs, this will enable us to now gain greater access to better IVs for Pokemon, as well as those moves to really round out our PvP rosters. But that will wrap it up. If you are interested in Pokemon Go competitive PvP and basically anything Pokemon related, please consider subscribing to the channel. And as always, happy catching.